Good evening, everyone. I'm Lynn Pascarella. I'm president of Mount Holyoke College. It is my honor to welcome you to our campus for what I know will be an engaging evening. Rachel Maddow is known to all of us as the host of The Rachel Maddow Show, the critically acclaimed MSNBC program where Rachel takes on issues at the forefront of public discussion and private debate every day. She is an author, a scholar, and one of the finest examples I know of Mount Holyoke's mission of using liberal learning for purposeful engagement in the world. Mount Holyoke has been educating women for 175 years, and I am so proud to have such an extraordinary role model on our campus this evening. Before we get to Rachel's presentation, I want to introduce my dear friend Joan Grenier from the Odyssey Bookshop, without whom this event would not be possible. So Joan.
Hello, everyone. What a great night. First of all, I want to say, happy birthday, Cesar Chavez. He would be 85 years old. He would be 85 years old today, and he was very important in my political development. The Odyssey Bookshop is honored to be co-sponsoring this event with Mount Holyoke College, the Five College Women's Studies Research Center, and the Gender Studies Department. This year, okay, let's give them all a clap. This fall, the Odyssey Bookshop will be celebrating our 49th anniversary. And since you're such a captive audience, I have to tell you about some of our programs. Our First Edition Club has over 255 members around the country and several international members. We have an incredible selection committee at the Odyssey. They have an amazing record of choosing books that go on to win major prizes, including the recent selections Tiger's Wife by Taya Obrick, which won the Orange Prize, and Open City by Teju Cole, which won the Hemingway Pen Award. So once a month you would get a signed first edition. It's a great graduation present. It's a great Mother's Day present. It's just a great year-round present. We also have a gift of reading program. And this is fantastic for grandparents or aunts and uncles. And John and I are grandparents of 3 girls now. Our children's book buyer will hand-pick a book each month for your child. There are 4 different age groups spanning ages 2 to 18. The books are gift wrap, and it's just so much fun. I want you all to visit our website. We just have a new website, and now you can purchase ebooks from us at odysseybks.com for any device except a Kindle. Amazon is proprietary about that. So your iPads, your tablets, your iPhones, your Android smartphones, your Nooks, your Sony readers, your laptops, your desktop computers, it's all, you can do it very easily. So now we are a full-service bricks and clicks bookstore. Yeah, I kind of like that too. New books, sale books, ebooks, and over the next few months, we will be greatly expanding our used book department. Lots of options for you to support your locally owned independent bookshop. We host over 120, hey, thanks. We host over 125 events a year, and I want to tell you about a couple. Carol DeSanti will be with us on Thursday, April 5th at 7 p.m. She's a Viking Penguin editor known for championing independent original women's writing, and her new book is The Unruly Passion of Eugenie R. I didn't say that. It's French, so I can't do that too well. The book is set in bordellos, salons, and streets of 19th century Paris, a different time from what Rachel will be talking about tonight, a different war, but surprisingly resonant with the issues swirling around us today, especially with regard to women. And we are delighted to be co-sponsoring that event with the Five College Women's Studies Research Center. And an incredible reception will follow that at the center with desserts to die for. On April 10th, we are hosting a launch for Mount Holyoke professor, dean of faculty, and author Christopher Bemphy. Chris will discuss his critically acclaimed new memoir, Red Brick, Black Mountain, White Clay, Reflections on Art, Family, and Survival. And that event is co-sponsored with the English department at Mount Holyoke. Quickly, on April 19th, Vijay Prasad will be with us for his new book, Arab Spring, Libyan Winter. And on the 24th, Michael Clare from Hampshire College, The Race for What's Left, the global scramble for the world's last resources. And finally, on Wednesday, April 25th, National Priorities Project, which is an organization that we love dearly. Its national headquarters is in Northampton, Massachusetts. They're printing their first book, A People's Guide to the Federal Budget, and that will be at 7 o'clock. And we share a wonderful, yes, National Priorities Project. We share a wonderful staffer with National Priorities Project, and that's Sheila, who does a lot of the social media for both organizations. And finally, I do want to mention that Sarita Gupta, Mount Holyoke class of '96 and Executive Director of Jobs with Justice, is speaking upstairs in the New York room on April 18th at 4:15. So I have quite a fondness for Jobs with Justice. There's a wonderful local organizer named John Weissman. Okay, I'm married to him. A little bit about the signing procedures. There's over 400 people who will be in line, and there's a dance in here at 11 o'clock. So, no inscriptions, no post photos. We'll be calling you up by the signing groups A, B, C, D, and moving it right along. So this is Rachel's second event of the day, and she's in Cambridge tomorrow, so we want to keep the line going. I really would like you to join me in giving the Odyssey staff a warm round of applause. They have been incredible. And now it is my pleasure to introduce another amazing woman, Karen Rimler, Professor of German Studies, Critical Social Thought, and Gender Studies at Mount Holyoke College, and Director of the Five College Women's Studies Research Center. Karen has worked tirelessly to bring us all together today to hear Rachel Maddow. Karen?
Good evening. I also wanted to give generous thanks to Joan. It's through her dedication to this community, to South Hadley, to the Mount Holyoke community, that we have celebrated authors who come here every week. Thank you, Joan, and thank your staff. Yeah, Many people work very hard to make this event happen, and I'd like to take just a minute to thank some people by name, and many of you know that we appreciate your work. I'd like to thank Elizabeth Lehman, who's the Assistant Director of the Five College Women's Studies Research Center, Bridget Barrett, the Senior Administrative Assistant, Gender Studies, Mount Holyoke College, Chris Bergbaum, who is working up there. Thank you. All of these people and many more have coordinated people, space, technology to make it possible for you all to sit here comfortably in anticipation of Rachel Maddow. I'd also like to thank the staff of Facilities Management and the campus police for keeping the peace and for setting up. Thank you so much. Okay. And then finally, a heartfelt thanks to President Lynn Pasquarella. She's very modest. She is also a frequent commentator on radio, as you know, so she's out there for us. Thank you. I have the privilege of directing the Five College Women's Studies Research Center, also celebrating an anniversary, 21 years. We are an international interdisciplinary center that supports the work of feminist scholars, activists, artists, and practitioners from around the world and here in the Pioneer Valley. In fact, as you know, the Pioneer Valley and the Five Colleges are probably the largest concentration of feminists in the world. And I invite you, I'm not going to go through the whole list of events, but we have a table out in the lobby, and I invite you to pick up a flyer about some of our upcoming